The daily commute can get complicated, but it's not as complicated as all the different companies involved. Now there's going to be another shake-up, meaning the train companies get a stake in the track and signalling. How do you like that?
Yeah, that's a good political talking point, isn't it? That's doing nothing.
The way they're going now, I don't think that's a great idea. I think they need to improve their services first. I mean, work on what they have now instead of adding other things that they can't. They don't look like they can manage it.
And when things go wrong, there's plenty of scope for buck passing.
I think cooperatively we're working. They actually resolve some of these issues we see in front of us at the moment.
I think they should go back to being a national rail.
You want nationalisation?
Yes.
Punctuality is way below target, while fares, naturally, are going up. At the moment, the train companies are completely separate from Network Rail, which runs the main stations and the track. And of course, we all know that means that sometimes things are not that smooth. However, there are big question marks too about allowing the train companies more involvement in the infrastructure. South West Trains and ScotRail have already trialled the cooperative approach. The Transport Secretary says it's been a qualified success.
People don't understand why we run the track and the trains separately. Nobody thinks it's a good idea. I'm not in favour of throwing everything up in the air and doing a massive reorganisation, but bringing the teams together on the ground so they work together, so they deliver better results for passengers has to be the right way forward.
Anyone who remembers British Rail knows there never was a golden age, but passengers with Southern Rail right now must be pining for the good old, bad old days. The strike over guards has been running since April and it's back on today. The union involved is not welcoming the government proposal.
This is a slippery slope to the privatisation and break-up of Network Rail, and if that's the government's intention, government's plans, then they'll have the mother of all battles of us as trade unions fighting it.
South Eastern and East Midlands will be the next franchises to try the joined-up approach, while a new Oxford-Cambridge line will be based upon it. Question is whether passengers will really notice any difference. Simon Viger, 5 News.